Good morning. Happy Friday. My favorite day of the week. Hey guys, what's up? Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Let me wet my whistle, honey, so I can get through this video. Good morning. I see you in here, Rose. Good morning, Rose. Good morning, Rhonda. And everybody coming in. I know everybody's still waking up. I'm still waking up, child. Y'all know I ain't no morning person, honey. But we're going to get through it, honey, and get on through the day. My only motivation is I am on vacation, baby. After today, don't call me. Don't text me. None of that. Because I am not available. That's what I have to let the people know. Because, baby, it's about to go down. I'm so happy. I'm so damn happy. I'm about to be on vacation because I need a break. When I tell you, I be going. Good morning. Good morning, Siobhan Foster. Good morning, Truth TV Podcast. Good morning, Mrs. Washington. Happy Friday, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Flower Bloom. Good morning. Good morning, Erica Rogers. Good morning. I see y'all coming in. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Jazzy J. Good morning. Good morning, Rosalind Davis. Good morning. Good morning. All right, guys. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. All right. Hopefully you guys got your coffee and your tea and you're getting and got where you need to be this morning. Yes, I hope y'all got up, honey, feeling blessed and not stressed, baby. I want to get back in my bed. I ain't gonna hold you, but I'm gonna get through it. I'm gonna get through it. It takes me a little while in the morning, but hey, it's one of those mornings. Good morning, Vet Bell. Crafting with your flamboyant creator. Good morning. Carla Gas. Good morning. Good morning, Rosalind Davis. Thanks so much for the super sticker, dear. Juanita 312. Good morning, Denise Slay. Good morning, Jackie. Good morning, my model Linda Gamble. Zybella Chick. Hi. Good morning. All right, let's get into it, guys, because we got some great topics to get through. I hope you guys had a chance to check out our pop-in video last night, which was, ooh, girl, so much tea was there. My other mod, good morning, KBR. Child of Mod, y'all must have woke each other up. Good morning. Good morning, Tyra. Y'all came in all at the same time. Good morning. Good morning. And everybody in the bushes, good morning, Kim Jones. Good morning, Deborah Porter. All right, let's get started, y'all. Let's get started because we got some great stuff to talk about, okay? We got some great stuff to talk about. All right, so we already did our disclaimer. All right, let's get to it. So I can knock this day out, Lord. All right. So Julie Chrisley, we talked about her before. Julie Chrisley from the show The Chrisleys. There's an update on that. So y'all know I like to spin the block and give updates as we get them when we talk about a certain topic. Okay. Shout out to WSBTV2 News Atlanta. Says that Julie Chrisley's resentencing date has been set after appeals court vacated her sentence. Okay. Now it says that the flame. Pause, I don't want to hear you. All right.
For centuries, it has brought us together. The flame. It's a symbol of unity.
I don't want to hear you.
A shared experience.
Oh my God.
It's an invitation to gather.
Are you freaking kidding me? Hold on, guys.
Something bigger.
Why is this still playing and I'm pressing pause? Like, this shit is weird. Oh my God. Let's go back. Okay, let's try this again. All right, so a federal judge has set a date for Julie Chrisley's sentencing after an appeals court vacated her fraud sentence last month. It says that Chrisley's new hearing has been scheduled for September 25th at Federal Court Building in downtown Atlanta. It says that as the appeals court vacated Julie's sentence, that they also upheld her husband Todd's sentence, who is currently serving 12 years in a federal prison in Florida. Okay. Now, of course, you guys may know Todd and Julie Chrisley, mostly known for their reality TV series, Chrisley Knows Best. It says that and Peter Tarantino, their accountant, were found guilty in 2022 of conspiring to defraud banks and the IRS, out of millions of dollars and are serving a combined 15 years in prison. It says that the Chrisleys were originally sentenced to a combined 19 years in prison, but the sentences were reduced in September of 2023. Of course they were. Now, their daughter, Savannah Chrisley, has previously said that she hopes to have her mother home by Thanksgiving. I doubt it. Julie was sent to a separate prison from Todd, of course, in Lexington, Kentucky. Savannah has been outspoken about the conditions that she says her parents are living in while in prison. Okay, well, I mean, where you thought they were going, child? To the Holiday Inn? No, ma'am. It's called prison for a reason. What you thought they were going to get? It says in a recent episode of her podcast, it says that Savannah says that her mother got sick from extreme heat inside the prison because there was no air conditioning in the areas where the prisoners are housed. I mean, it says that the federal judge also reduced the sentence for Tarantino by 3 years, citing 0-point offender guidelines. It says that Tarantino's sentence was reduced to 33 years. Damn. Like, can you take some more time off that, judge? Like, damn, it still sounds like a lot. It's still, that's what I would say. Shit, it still sounds like a lot. You only took off 3 years. Can you take off some more? Like, damn, what I got to do? Do I need to snitch on somebody so I can get out of here? Ciao, ciao, ciao. So that is it and that is all. We're not reading all this shit. Bottom line is her sentence has been her sentence has been reset for the 25th. All right, they're gonna look at her shit again. Her appeals case is gonna be looked at again September 25th. Okay, so let's move on, child. If that ain't the most privileged bullshit I ever seen in my life, just serve your time, child, like everybody else. Yes, it's gonna be hot in there. Yes, the sandwiches are gonna be nasty. No, you're not gonna get no damn cheese and none of the above. Okay, your coffee might not be the way you had it at home. That's called prison. You don't get special privileges because your last name is Chrisley. Go in there and serve your time. Get your braids like everybody else, bitch. Like, we ain't about to be giving you any special treatment. Okay, you're gonna get some treatment, but it ain't gonna be the special. Well, it might be special depending on who giving it to you. You know what I mean? Depending on who gives child, big freedom, child. You better go in and get booed up, honey, so you have a little protection. Let them go and braid you up and swallow you up, and you'll be all right. Okay, you'll be all right. You'll be home soon enough. All right, moving on, child. Moving on. All right, shout out to the Jasmine brand. Donald Trump, honey, has backed out of the presidential debate, honey. Vice President Kamala Harris responds. Woo, child. Trump, you ain't getting scared, are you? When I saw this, I said, let me find out you getting scared after all this shit you done talked, okay? It says that Donald Trump may be ducking the smoke from Kamala Harris. Come on through, Kamala. It says that his campaign says that he is backing out of their debate due to former President Barack Obama failing to endorse Vice President Harris. Multiple outlets have stated that he is planning to fully support Harris. It says that they also allege that Democrats are seeking another candidate to run. Lies. It says that Harris is curious to know what genuinely caused Trump to back out. Now, I did see a post where Obama most recently did, he and Michelle most recently did say that they were backing Kamala. So I don't know what the fuck you talking about, Trump. You on some lying bullshit this morning. All right. So let's get into this. It says the Trump campaign statement says that given the continued political chaos surrounding crooked Joe Biden and the Democratic Party, says the general election debate details cannot be finalized until Democrats formally decide on their nominees. It says that there is a strong sense by many in the Democratic Party, namely Barack Hussein Obama, that Kamala Harris is a Marxist fraud who cannot be President Trump, and they are still holding out for someone better. Said that therefore it would be inappropriate to schedule things with Harris because Democrats very well could still change their minds. All right, that's coming from Stephen Chung, Trump campaign communications director. Let's move on. All right, so Kamala Harris is asking what happened to anytime, any place. I know. Come on in here. See, I like a president with a slick mouth. See, she didn't Trump ass. No, you're supposed to show up to the debate. What had happened? So you talked all that shit about what you were going to say, what you were going to do. She said, what happened to anytime, any place? Like, you should be on your Janet Jackson anytime, any place. I want you around so I can read your ass. Okay, that's what she was trying to tell you. All right. Now, this says the Trump camp, honey, says that he is backing out of the debates. And that's what punks do. Jump up to get beat down. Okay, and that's what your ass got. So shout out to Kamala Harris, honey. Don't back down, honey. Don't back down. They keep that heat on his ass. Keep your foot on his neck and the other one up his ass. Let him know. Bitch, don't be talking all that shit over there. Don't be doing all of that. And then when it's time to get up here for this debate, you don't want to show up and you ain't got time. Okay. Yeah. I wear 2 watches, bitch, because I keep time. All right. That's what you should have let his ass know. All right. But move on. So you got to talk that kind of shit when you're trying to get in there to let a nigga know you ain't scared. Okay. I wear 2 watches, bitch, on my wrist. And I might put one on my ankle to let you know I got all the time for all the smoke. Okay. That's how you got to be calm. Put a little thug thizzle in your shit and let them know they ain't gonna be playing with you out here, okay? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's get on through with the show. Again, thanks for the super sticker this morning, okay? Yes, they said Kamala got spunked. She showed dude. Just put it up there. She showed the hell dude. She was like, yeah, back down with who? Child, bye. All right, let's get on with this next topic, honey. While we're talking about Kamala, we're going to move on, honey. We're going to move on. She got some more people backing her and some more money, honey, being offered. I said, yes, honey, y'all better come on in here with the support of Kamala Harris, baby. Now, they're saying that Netflix co-founder Reed Hastings donated $7 million, y'all, to support Kamala Harris's presidential campaign. I know that's right. Come on through with the money, even though we know it's a tax write-off. We know, but we don't give a damn. We are still happy that you donated this money, okay? It says that Reed Hastings has made a significant financial contribution to Kamala Harris's 2024 election campaign by cutting a $7 million check, honey. Ooh, child, that's a lot of money. Now, they said that the donation was announced by Netflix co-founder and executive chairman in an interview with The Information, okay, a tech-focused publication. It says after the depressing debate, that says that we are in the game again, said that Hastings told the outlet, said that he also revealed that it was the largest donation that he had ever given to a single candidate. Okay, come on through with the $7 million. It also goes on to say that according to the Hollywood Reporter, it said that earlier this month, following Joe Biden's performance in the first presidential debate, says that Reed Hastings publicly expressed his frustrations with the president's potential bid for re-election and called for him to step down. It goes on to say that Biden needs to step aside and allow a vigorous Democratic leader to beat Trump and keep us safe and prosperous. All right. Hastings expressed to the New York Times. So he is all for Kamala Harris. How do we know? Because he cut that damn check for $7 million, and we are all the way here for it. All right. So as they continue to raise money for her, we will also continue to back. Again, vote blue, baby. Vote blue. Nothing against somebody in my chat who's voting for Trump. I'm voting blue. I don't endorse him. Nothing against you. I don't want nobody to feel bad. I'm just, hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I see Tyra, honey. Thank you so much, Tyra. Says that good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Thank you so much, Tyra, for the super sticker, baby. Let's get on through, honey. Let's get on through the show. Come on through, Tyra, with super sticker. All right. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all this morning. Okay. All right. So Trump with his lying ass. We're gonna get on through it. I know y'all tired of the Trump and Kamala stuff. We're going to get into the news here in a sec, but we got to get the juicy stuff out of the way first, okay? We got to get through the bullshit to get to the juicy stuff. All right. Now, it says that an FBI director says that they're unsure, honey, if Trump was grazed by a bullet during his assassination attempt. All right. Pretty much they're trying to say it might be bullshit. I feel like the shit was staged for people to give him a little sympathy so he can get some sympathy votes. I always felt like that. As soon as I heard it, I said, that's a sympathy move. It is. Because you didn't seem scared enough when that situation happened. And then when you got up doing this shit here, and yeah, sit your ass down, Trump. Now, it goes on to say that neighbors, it's been almost 2 weeks since the failed assassination attempt against Donald Trump. Says that at the time, many thought that he was grazed by a bullet, but a Secret Service rep later claimed that the injury was from a glass. Y'all hear that? It goes on to say that, however, Trump has always maintained that he was struck by a bullet. Of course he did. It says that now the FBI director is claiming that they're unsure if he was actually even hit by a bullet, y'all. Says that during a House Judiciary Committee hearing about the assassination attempt, that Judiciary Chairman Jim Jordan asked FBI Director Christopher Wray if they had accounted for the bullet that allegedly hit Trump when they were investigating the scene, to which Wray had a very interesting answer. Check this out. He said, with respect to former President Trump, there is no question about whether or not it's a bullet or what is that, shrapnel or whatever that hit his ear. He added that it's conceivable, although as I sit right here now, he says that I don't know whether that bullet, in addition to causing the grazing, could have also landed somewhere else. He says, but I believe that we've accounted for all the shots in the cartridges. So that means that they accounted for all the shots in cartridges. He was not shot with no bullet. I mean, pow with no bullet. Like, what the hell? Says that it seems as he was trying to find a nice way to say that Trump was not hit by a bullet. Okay. So what was going on with this Trump? What was it? Okay. What was it? Where did this fake blood come from? Okay. Like, where did it come from? Did you put something on your ear when you ducked down and then you got up and was on that mess? Because they didn't account for any bullets anywhere at the scene. So if you're shot somewhere or pow somewhere, I watched enough crime shows to know that anytime someone is pow, unless the assailant pow you and ran it and picked the bullet up off the damn floor and then ran off with it, which he was nowhere near you whenever that happened, the bullet should be still there when they go and investigate and or do what they got to do at the scene. So if they didn't find a bullet, when were you shot, sir? Or pow. Okay. Yeah. Somebody said the whole thing was fake. I do believe it. I don't feel like the FBI got to lie about it. I just don't. All right. I just don't. But you don't get my sympathy. We still don't get no sympathy from me, Trump. I'm sorry. Got to do a little bit more than that, baby. Got to do a little bit more than that. All right. Skin your knee up or some shit. I don't know. At this point, it's a chop for me. Moving on. Right. She said staged is absolutely staged. Okay. All right. For those of you that are natural hair wearers, there's some good news. And hopefully this law is passed everywhere, because we're hearing a lot of people getting discriminated against because of the way they wear their hair. Now, Puerto Rican government passes a bill that bans discrimination against citizens with afros, curls, locks, twists, and or other natural hairstyles. That's a great thing, okay? It says that the governor of Puerto Rico has outlawed natural hair discrimination, okay? Now, I know a lot of Puerto Ricans have their hair like black people too, so they got to make a law. Because a lot of people are going natural now. They're not wearing perms. Yeah, you got to have different laws because people wear their hair in different ways. People with dreadlocks, there's people with afros, and yeah. So it should be, because you should not be discriminated on how you wear your hair. Now, if you work in a corporate world, you do need to have it neat. Okay, you can't be having like spikes and mohawks and all that shit. You got to be neat because you are in a work setting. So you don't want to be out here looking crazy. But I don't have a problem with afros, because that's usually how we come, child. Black people have afros. That's just how our hair is. Says that reports state that the island's governor recently signed a bill making the practice illegal following a string of politicians in recent years looking to strengthen rights for minorities in the workplace. Okay. Says that Governor Pedro Parolin made the law official on Wednesday, July 24th. It says that the legislation prohibits discrimination against people wearing afros, curls, locks, twists, braids, and other hairstyles in their ethnic, diverse U.S. territory. I don't know why my tongue don't work this morning, child. Tisha and her spirit, honey, is up in here. Okay, it's noted that local community leaders were pushing for the bill to be passed for some time and celebrated its signing. It says that a community facilitator named Wilmo Romero Joseph with the nonprofit Taller Salud, who has been an advocate for the law, states that about the historic moment. Okay, so they are basically making sure that this law is in place to protect those who decide to wear their hair in those types of ways. Okay, twists, locks, curls, afros, etc. Okay, so shout out to them. Shout out for those that are natural. I try to be, child. It's too much damn work. I can't do the natural. That's why I keep them braids, because that works for me, honey. That protective styles, get up and go, honey. I go work out and get to sweating. I can go wash my braids, honey, and go pull my shit up and keep it moving. All right, I ain't got to be out here flat ironing and all that. Oh God, it's a lot of work. No. Let's move on, child. Chipotle done lost their damn mind. Let's get into it, honey. Chipotle done lost their damn mind out here, y'all. Let's get into it. Ooh, child. Let's get into it. All right, so it's a rice bowl madness, child. It says that Atlanta Chipotle manager holds 29-year-old employee at PowerPoint because he forgot to take the trash out because he clocked out. Wait a minute, what? It goes on to say that every time I close my eyes, I'm staring at death. That's what the employee has to say. What the hell is going on over at Chipotle, child? I probably ate Chipotle one time. I don't know. I probably ate Chipotle one time, if that. It says that an Atlanta Chipotle worker was left running from his manager with a pow after leaving work without taking out the trash first. It says that it ain't never that serious. I know that's right. Now, according to WSB-TV2, says that the 29-year-old Quentin Collins claims that it all started when he forgot to take out the trash at Chipotle fast food restaurant in East Point Camp Creek Marketplace. I know what that is. It says that now here, this next part, it says the child says that Collins said that he was in his first week of training at the restaurant and had no run-ins with his manager before that. It goes on to say that as a Chipotle employee clocked out and made his way to catch the next MARTA bus home. It says that the angry burrito making manager came to him screaming about the trash like he was his mama. Oh, hell no. It says that now Collins says that he continued out the door to catch his bus, but his manager chased him down and gave him a nasty threat. He says an all at pow point. Okay. Says that when the manager became distracted by traffic and a nearby cop car, he says that he got away while witnesses were left stunned about the situation. He says that I think that was wrong. He says it was wrong. A woman said outside of the restaurant. Okay. So somebody else saw that. He's got witnesses. All right. Sue their ass. It says that to make things worse, it says that the Rice Bowl gun, Powman, okay, hasn't been back to work since that night, of course. It says that authorities say that surveillance video at the restaurant shows the manager leaving right after Collins left, returning 15 minutes later. It says that Collins hasn't been back at the Camp Creek location since the altercation and even claims that his mental is suffering. I bet. It says that they might have to get some medicine to help me sleep because every time I close my eyes, I'm in that moment where I'm staring at death. That'd be scary. It goes on to say that the police said that they will put out an arrest warrant or identify the manager if he doesn't come in to speak with them by Friday. Today's Friday. So if his ass don't get in there and get to talking, that warrant will be walking right on down there to Chipotle, baby, and picking your ass right on the fuck up because you shouldn't have been doing that. Just go over the trash. And you know if he's catching the bus, he has to be at the bus stop at a certain time or he gonna miss it. I mean, damn, if he ain't had time to take the trash out, let somebody else do it. Get somebody else to do it. Like, what kind of manager are you to be out here pulling out a pow on your employee because over some trash? So now you risk your job, your freedom, and everything, and your reputation and all that because people saw the shit happen and you on camera. So you were that far out of your mind to go out there with a damn pow and fuss this boy out and threaten him with a pow over some damn trash not being taken out when all you had to do was delegate that to somebody else. Ooh, child, Chipotle. Now I know I ain't going up over there. Ooh, child, these people crazy, ain't they? These people crazy. I don't do that. I would have stopped them at the raising of the voice. I'd be like, who the fuck are you talking to? All right. Y'all can have these damn burritos and rice bowls. I don't give a damn. You gonna get cussed out. Don't play with me. I don't need this job that much. Nah, you ain't about to do no raising of the voice because mine can get loud too. I don't do them. I don't do no raising of the voice. I'm like, you can lower your tone when you talk to me. Okay. All right, let's move on, honey. As the summer gets into summer, child, as it gets hotter, we're going to be hearing more and more about parents leaving their children in cars. I don't understand it. I can't comprehend it. It's weird to me how a parent can say they forgot their child in the car. It's weird to me how they're just leaving kids in the car. I don't know if people realize that if the children are in the car and the windows are up, 9 times out of 10, it's much hotter inside the fucking car than it is outside. I don't know what these mothers are thinking. I don't know what they're thinking, but it says that a North Carolina mother is behind bars after leaving her 2 young daughters in a hot car for 6 hours while she gambled. Bitch, you are selfish, okay? It says that the girls had no body temperature and were already in mild decomposition, okay, stage when they were found. This is so sad to me. I don't like stuff like this, but this is a hot topic, so we got to talk about it. I don't like talking about stuff like this, but we got to. All right. It says that Lanice Shanique Battle is locked up after leaving her 2 children in a scorching hot car while she went to gamble in a casino for 6 hours. Now, we saw another mother that did that as well and tried to act like, oh, I was just only in there. I was looking for my baby daddy and I just left him here for a short time when people found out that she was in there gambling for hours, okay? And her child was disabled. We talked about it right here. All right, so now with this story, according to reports obtained by Law and Crime, that on August the 27th, 2022, the police responded to the Duke Raleigh Hospital regarding 2 young girls' suspicious deaths, identified as Amara and Trinity. It says that an autopsy by the county medical examiner revealed that both girls died from hypothermia. It says that a condition where the body absorbs and generates more heat than it can release. Jesus. It says that on August the 27th of 22 that Amora and Trinity were reportedly left in a vehicle parked behind, because she knew what she was doing, parked behind a gambling establishment from approximately 14:30 hours to 20:30 hours, which is 6 hours. Autopsy report obtained by Goldsboro, North Carolina, CBS affiliates WMCN stated, says that it was parked in a possibly partially shaded area. Documented weather for that time was hot with a high temperatures of 95 degrees Fahrenheit, which means it was over 100 and something inside the car, with skies varying from partly to mostly cloudy with some light and rain. It says that the mother found them unresponsive and drove them to Duke Raleigh Emergency Department. Says that the report revealed even more shocking details that the girls had no body temperature when found and were already in stages of mild decomposition. Said that those poor babies battles cousins. Keisha Harris spoke with NBC saying that the battle wasn't a bad mother. Fuck, she wasn't. It says that she just made a careless mistake. Goes on to say that unfortunately this money hungry mistake took her children and her freedom, giving her the next 94 months behind bars to think about her actions. Now, they're saying that additionally, that the report showed that between 2019 and 2022, the Child Protective Services opened investigations into battle 3 times. So she was not a bad mother, but Child Protective Services have 3 particular incidences that they've investigated on her, okay? With the most recent occurring less than 2 months before the girls passed away. So Child Protective Services has been on her ass between 2019 and 2022 with 3 separate incidences. And then you go park behind the casino because you didn't want to park out to where people could see the children. You didn't want them to be seen. That's why you parked behind the building to kind of hide them while you took your ass in there for 6 hours where your children were unattended, probably crying for you. At some point in time, they were too hot. I don't even want to think about it. That shit is just, y'all, I don't know. I'm a mother. I could not imagine. Okay. Like, there's so many charges when you look at this. I mean, and this shit was intentional. And I believe this is not the first time she's left her kids in the fucking car. And it's sad. 24 months is not enough time for you, sis. You need more time in jail. I'm sorry. This is so crazy. We're hearing more and more about mothers doing this. And then the mothers that be saying, oh, I forgot my child in the car. No, the fuck you didn't. You know that you're a mother. When you get out, it's like clockwork for me. When my baby was a baby, it was like clockwork. When I got out, I knew I had to reach back and get my child. Like, at no point in time, they say, oh my God, I forgot my child in the car. Like, never. What be going through these parents' minds? Like, what be going through these parents' mind? It's a routine. When you become a parent, when your ass get out, you get out and get your kids out. Kids make noise in the car. I know mine did. I knew my son was in the back of the car. Like, what the? Good morning, Chef Don Don. What be going on with these damn mothers? Let's get off this because this shit about to make me mad. About maybe mad. Thank God they did what they need to do with her. Her ass is locked up. But the simple fact, baby, that you drove around back to try to hide the kids in your car for 6 hours fully lets me know that you were aware of what you were doing. Okay, let's move on, honey. That shit right there. Oh, I can't. Those poor babies. And then the family gonna step up talking, oh, she's not a bad mother. The fuck she's not. You had 3 separate incidences with Child Protective Services. What does that mean? 3 separate incidences before this incident. Girl, bye. Get out of here. I hope they give her exactly what she deserved when she go to jail. Because people who are child molesters with an M, people who are women abusers, among other things, and child abusers, when they go to jail, baby, there's no chill for you. They have a special type of hands for you when you get in there, okay? And I don't know how they be finding out what a person is in there for, but once they find out that your ass is in there for doing that to your children, baby, you're not gonna get any rest. You're gonna get that prison justice. I'm just saying. And I'm all the way here for it. And I do not promote violence all the time, but in a situation like that, bitch, may the hands be with you. I'm gonna just say it that way, okay? Just so we keep it. Moving on. All right. So a man gets $21.5 million, y'all, in a lawsuit settlement after a door hits him on a cruise line. Child, now all of a sudden want to go on a cruise now, okay? And maybe I want to get hit by a door. I don't know now. If I'm coming up out of that with $21.5 million, all right. Let's go and look at this. Shout out to the bitch gossip, because that's where I saw it. Now that door did tear his ass up. So
ouch, that must hurt. That's 56-year-old Jim Houseman getting slammed in the head by a sliding electric door. It happened on a Holland America luxury cruise liner, the MS Amsterdam. Here's the question. Is that smack on the head really worth $21.5 million? Houseman's wife, Carol. Carol, what happened after the door hit Jim?
The doctor thought originally that it was just you know, a bump on the head, there was a laceration, and that he would just recover.
The family continued on their round-the-world cruise, thinking that rest and relaxation were exactly what Hausman needed after his injury. But when the cruise was finally over, his condition only got worse. He says he suffered permanent brain damage.
He's not logical anymore, irritability, mood swings, and then eventually he developed actually having seizures as well.
Hausman sued after he says he discovered that at least 16 passengers had been injured in similar ways by electric sliding doors on Holland America ships. The Hausmans were also outraged that Holland America had hired a private detective to follow Jim around, secretly videotaping him to see if he was fibbing about his injuries. They apparently came up with nothing.
I think they were probably trying to see him, you know, on a ladder changing a light bulb or something like that, which, you know, he just doesn't do anymore.
Last month, the jury in Seattle returned with a stunning verdict, $21.5 million. The internet lit up with commentary. This judgment is excessive and way out of line. It truly is sickening. I need to go ram my head into a cruise ship door. Carol, some people say Jim is cashing in on something that really isn't a big deal.
It's unfortunate that what looks like a bump on the head has had such profound impact on our lives. He was full of life. He was funny. He was energetic. That man's gone.
That was a hard hit, y'all. Good God Almighty. Now, all of a sudden, I said I was scared to be on a cruise, but now I think I might want to go on a cruise now if I'm going to come home with 21.5 mil. Now, I don't want to get hit that hard, okay? Damn, be out here having seizures and shit. I don't want to be that bad, but damn. They didn't want to pay that man. That's why they was following him around. Like, we about to see what this bitch is up to. Because we don't think he really hurt like that over no damn door. But I mean, if you look at the video, I kind of felt that hit when that damn door hit him. I ain't going to hold you. I ain't going to hold you. I kind of felt that hit. Oh, my God. But shout out to him for getting $21.5 million from that incident. My God. Ooh, child. Yeah. Ooh, child. Let's move on. All right, so Tia Kemp, yeah, guys, we talked about it last night. I showed y'all the video, honey, where Miss Netta got read down. We're gonna show it again this morning because there's some new developments in that. Miss Netta, honey, got in her feelings because the internet was going crazy, talking about how Tia Kemp then up and read Miss Netta down and cleared her up out of there, baby. All right, it was embarrassing. Miss Netta tried to hang in there, baby. She tried to fight as much as she could, baby. But Tia Kemp, the way her mouth is, baby, it's like a chainsaw. If you guys don't follow her on Instagram, I don't know what you're waiting for. She is a hot damn mess, and that mouth is like that right there. She is Rick Ross's, I want to say baby mama, ex-girlfriend, but she is a wild one, honey. And that mouth is, ooh, child, it's very toxic. And she and Miss Netta got into some type of online spat. So Miss Netta has now gone and had her Instagram disbanded, y'all. I said, wait a minute now. Why things got to come to this, Miss Netta? Damn. Her account has been banned after this situation. I said, well, hot damn. She done cleared you and now you mad and went out here and had the girl's damn account banned because she read you down. That's not fair. Let's get into it. I got to show the video again so that you guys will know what we're talking about. We talked about it last night, but we gotta watch it again because we're talking about it again. All right, so here we go. Here's the footage of Miss Netta and Tia Kemp going off on each other. All right, baby, brace yourself because this is gonna be a whole gag. Okay, hold up. Let me get this. All right.
Get your ass in the weight room and beat that bitch, stupid fat boy. You boy back bitch, you old wide back, man, truck tire face looking motherfucker. Let me tell your ugly ass bitch, you like your face need alignment. You way back, cabinet, no highlight, ugly motherfucker. You, what is it, sister locks or nigga locks? Clean up pussy ass motherfucking glasses. And I'm gonna call Gillette. I'm calling Gillette the razor people to get the motherfucker.
When you call them, bitch, you bet you call somebody to do your
I'm calling Mr. Magic Powder. You fucked up face, noodle Buddha, pussy face, bitch. Let me tell your ugly cantaloupe face ass
you ugly ass bitch.
Your shit look like a motherfucking orange when you peel it. All that white shit. You better stop burning your motherfucking face up, bitch. That neck is on fire. You charcoal match like looking ass brisket back bitch. Let me tell your bad body ass something about your BBL hip bitch. Get your ass in the weight room and bitch.
You don't even have a man with your child.
Stupid fat boy. You boy back, bitch. You wide back, Trump tire face looking motherfucker. Let me tell your ugly ass something, bitch. You like your face need alignment. You way back, cabinet, no hairline, ugly motherfucker. You what is them sister locks or nigga locks? Clean up pussy ass motherfucking glasses. And I'm gonna call Gillette. I'm calling Gillette the razor people to get the motherfucker.
When you call the bitch, you bet you call somebody to do your
I'm calling Mr. Magic Powder. You fucked up face, noodle booty, pussy face, bitch. Let me tell your ugly cantaloupe face ass
you ugly ass bitch.
Your shit look like a mother.
It's the ugly cantaloupe face ass for me. It's so many reads I can't keep up. Damn. Tia Kim is clearing Netta in this damn read. I'm like, damn, just shut up. Because every time you say something, Netta, you giving her one more thing to say. Like, shut up. And then she will stop. You, girl.
Motherfucking orange when you kill it. All that white shit. You better stop burning your motherfucking face up, bitch. That neck is on fire. You charcoal match like looking ass brisket back, bitch. Let me tell your bad body ass something about your BBL hip, bitch.
Y'all. Okay, so after this read, y'all, after this selection from the choir right here, girl. Netta, baby, Netta got in her feelings, baby, and went up over there and reported Tia and got her account banned. Let me go ahead and show y'all that shit. So y'all know it's about to go all the way down. These two right here. See, you should just took that read and went and sat your ass down there. Now, see, you know when I ain't had this girl account banned, now she about to really come for your ass, okay? She about to come for your ass because you ain't have to up and do that, okay? You have to up and do that. All right, so let's let it catch up. All right, shout out to We Are Black Queens. It says, it looked like Miss Netta got Tia Kim's TikTok account banned, y'all. Look at that, her account banned. After that situation between the two of them. Netta, baby, you tried to fight, girl. You put up a good fight, but baby, Tia Kim cleared your ass in this read. Y'all saw when Netta got real quiet at one point, like, okay, shit, I ain't got no more. And Tia was still like, bum, 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 on her ass. I was like, yo. But now she can't go on TikTok and read her down no more because Netta done went out here and reported her, y'all. Ain't that's some bitch shit to do right there. I'm sorry. Like it is, because you was talking shit too. So should she go and have your stuff banned as well, Netta? Because you were saying some things as well. Like it's a fair fight here. You say some shit, I say some shit. You get mad, I get mad. I read you down, you read me down. I mean, that's just a fair fight. You can't hit me first, and then when I swing off on your ass back, then you want to go and report it. Like, it don't work that way. That's what a fight is called, girl. So you should have took that read and went and sat your ass down and worked on the things she told you to work on, like your big back and your big brisket back. The Gillette razors over that child where she said that you had a cantaloupe face and all that shit with the white stuff down. Those are things that she was trying to tell you to go work on, girl. Go and work on those things. And then come back and don't be in your feelings about it. Now here trying to block people's account because they read your ass down. Like, I hate that. Okay. Don't be going to the popos and to the powers that be when your ass get read down. I mean, damn, all right. Child. Was that a nice laugh and a gag this morning, y'all? I'm gonna have to keep that in the archives. When I need another good laugh, I gotta keep that in the archives. Because baby, that gave me life last night and this morning. Okay. I'm still laughing at that shit. All right, let's get to the last topic, okay? Let's get to the last topic, child. All right. Oh, no, it's not the last topic. Let's go ahead and knock out Shirley Strawberry. All right, I wanted to talk about her last night, but we'll go ahead and knock it out right now, okay? Let's go ahead and do that. Let me get back to my main screen. All right, so I found a new development on Shirley Strawberry, child. Now, Shirley is getting ready. They're saying she's gearing up to get ready to do an interview, okay, to talk about all the things that she went through with Nesto. She even mentions that she dealt with some type of abuse from Nesto. I didn't know that, okay? Now, they're saying, of course, y'all know that Steve Harvey helped her get her career back on track by giving her the $2 million, which I think was very admirable because she was down to like no money. She couldn't even buy a pair of shoes, okay? Shirley Strawberry couldn't even buy any shoes, but Shirley Strawberry says that she was a victim and that she says that she dealt with abuse while with Nesto. So she is speaking out. She's telling things. As you guys know, Nesto and Erica King were arrested and locked up in prison, child, for several scamming situations, up to $750,000 to be exact, for several people that they scammed, okay? Everything from grand theft to forgery, he's in jail for, and touching kids and things like that. Okay. Yes, it's like 40 or so. Like, she's still on a big brisket back. Yes, child. So it's like several charges. Nesto is still in jail. He still does not have a bond, which I don't think will get. I mean, he got too much shit going on. Too many felonies and misdemeanors. All right. So they says that Nesto has several affairs on Shirley and even impregnated several women during the marriage to Shirley. This is what Shirley was saying. I didn't know that either. I knew he was seeing several people. I didn't know he got women pregnant as well. But now, if you guys remember the 2 interviews from the 2 different ladies that we talked about and that I showed over here on the channel, where the lady was saying that when they went to the interview, that they were told by Nesto they had to take their shirt off. So it was all an asexual type interview. I've never heard of an interview where you got to go in and take your shirt off, because he was saying he wanted to make sure they weren't wired because of who he was married to. That he was married to a high profile individual. So all the women that he would interview in these rooms, and then he had like this lady who worked for him as well that was kind of like a madam, so to speak. He would ask these women on camera to take their blouse off to make sure they weren't wired. But he was really on some asexual type mess. Now, one of the girls that he hired, I think she was going to be like a nail tech or something like that. He was inviting her. He told her that orientation would be at some apartment, which that would have been a red flag to me. But let's rewind. Whenever you told me to take my shirt off for the interview, that's the first red flag. So the fact that you stayed there and tolerated that bullshit, which let him know, okay, so she let me get by with this, so let's go to the next level. So he tells her orientation for this job is at this apartment building. She goes to this apartment where these people are sitting in the living room having conversations, watching TV, I said, okay, what type of orientation is this? To work at a fucking barbershop just to do some nails. Like, that's giving too much. Granted, it is supposed to be like a high profile type barbershop type place that he was running, but it's giving too much. It was given like he was trying to be too corporate with these people, as it appeared. So he pretty much had his sights set on this girl. He tried to sleep with her, at which multiple times she told him that her cycle was on, so she could not. He multiple times tried to sleep with her on the way back from bringing her from some place they were going to. He pulled over in his Jeep. She was in the car with him. He told her to get in the back of the Jeep. She didn't know why, but she did. I would have been like, what the fuck I'm getting in the back for? But she got in the back of the Jeep. He tried to sleep with her. Again, she told him my cycle is on, because I think she had just had twins or something not long before that. So she was still dealing with bleeding or something like that. He didn't believe her. He tried to R-word her in the truck as well. So my mind went back to that. I said, well, maybe he was sleeping with a lot of these women. And the way he was running his barbershop was the women that worked in there were said to have been in the back rooms that they had at the barbershop where they had like blow-up beds. So when he got arrested, when they busted his barbershop, they were found that there was some trafficking and some asexual stuff going on in the bike, where people were coming in through the back of the barbershop and they were sleeping with people for pay. Okay, so it's kind of like he was doing a little prostitution ring in the back of the barbershop. Okay. But yeah, so that's just a little history of what was going on there. So Shirley did reveal that he had several affairs during their marriage, and that he also impregnated several women, which led her to go ahead and get out of that marriage. Okay. Now they're saying that as of April of 2022, that Shirley actually filed for divorce from Ernesto. She of course lost her mansion when she started dating Ernesto, and she had to move into a small apartment because she had no more money, and she also had to file for bankruptcy in addition to being with him. He destroyed her credit because he was going to get things on her credit, at which she said she didn't even know. And filing false documents as well in her name. So he was on some snake shit. Now, she was stripped of her wedding ring, which cost $200,000 to pay restitution for Ernesto's crimes as well. Okay, as you guys remember, we also talked about she was at some beauty salon getting her hair done when the feds came and raided the hair salon and pulled her out of there, arrested her, and also took her vehicle at the time, which I think was a Range Rover. So she had no way home because of some crimes that Ernesto was doing. She didn't know all the stuff he was doing, according to her. Now, Shirley hired a private investigator to find out what Ernesto had been doing with several women. Okay, so all this time he didn't know. Once she kind of found out what was going on with Ernesto and she started seeing that things weren't right, Shirley is saying that she hired a private investigator to follow Ernesto and to find out what he was doing. at which she started to kind of fall back from him, but she didn't want to allude that she knew something was going on because she wanted the PIs to be able to give her the information that she needed so that she could keep herself safe. All right. It's also said and alleged that he did do some very inappropriate things to her, I want to say grandchildren as well. But Shirley is gearing up to do a tell-all interview, you guys, to spill all the tea about her life and all of the things that she went through with Nesto. So I'm definitely going to watch that because y'all know I like stuff like that. And I'm nosy, okay? I'm nosy. So I want to know, shout out to Shirley for getting the hell away from him. He is still locked up. He's still doing the jail phone calls. He's still messing with Sonya with her stupid ass. Like, girl, he don't have anything to offer you. He's never getting out. Like, he's really using you to give him legal advice on trying to get out so he can go be with the next person. Sick. But and he tried to be with y'all remember Ebony Steele from the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Ernesto has a thing for women who can, I guess, take him places. He also was dating Ebony Steele before he got with Shirley Strawberry. If you guys know who she is, y'all can look her up. She used to be on Ricky Smiley Morning Show. But once she found out he was on the fraud shit, she got away from him too. So Shirley, I don't know why you didn't know what the hell was going on with your husband out here, child. And the fact that he was still married to his first wife when you got with him, baby, it's a mess. So I will keep my eyes and ears open. They have not announced when this interview will actually air, but as I get updates, of course, y'all know I will give you guys the updates as well. But Shirley Strawberry is gearing up to do a tell-all interview about her life and or marriage and the things that she went through with Ernesto Williams. Okay. All right, so let's get into this last topic, and then I'm going to let you guys go because I got to get to work. I have some meetings today. All right, so now, of course, you guys know last night we watched the new trailer for Love Marriage Huntsville for the second part of season 8, okay? Let's go ahead and share my screen so you guys can watch with me. We watched that trailer. There was something that I went back and watched it again. I said, oh, my God, how did I miss that? Martel admits that he and Marsau were sharing women. It sounds like they were doing some threesome activities, and he spilled the beans on that in this clip. All right. So you guys remember when Martel originally said that, how you going to act like you ain't been with over 20 women? We kept hearing that. Wanda tried to downplay it and say, oh, 20 women. It's a lie. It's not, Marsau was never with 20 women. Tisha started crying. Y'all remember when they were at the, when they went to the little cabin, little trip or whatever, and she confronted Marsau outside and said that Martel is saying you've been with 20 women. Is that true? Is there any truth to that? He couldn't give her a straight answer on that. And I feel like Tisha already knew what was going on because I feel like, in my opinion, that Tisha has been allowing him to cheat in peace since they got married, because out of her own mouth, once they got married, she said that she didn't know they were going to make it the first year of their marriage because he was still out in the streets doing him. And I don't feel like he never came from the streets. I still feel like, and I stand behind the fact that I feel like Marsau only married Tisha was because he got her pregnant and he wanted to do the right thing. There's no love. It doesn't look like the two of them love each other. It looks like it's more so of a business marriage to me. Marsau doesn't have the credit in order to make things pop. Tisha does. Tisha has, I guess, the brains behind certain things. Marsau does not. So I feel like the two of them bounce off each other. I feel like Tisha knows about the fraud shit that Marsau does in business. And I feel like the two of them do what they do together, allegedly. But Martel, not that I believe everything he says, but I do believe that whenever they mentioned at the reunion that, y'all remember the big booty girl that was in Marsau's phone? She was one of the participants, you guys, that was in some of the threesomes. But Marsau tried to push it off as and play it off as it was a girl that he hired at Black. If you guys noticed, Tisha got the hell up off the stage and went and got them damn puppets. I said it last night as a deflection from what she already knew was going on with this girl, because Tisha said she reached out to the girl. So if you've never had infidelities, why are you picking up your phone and reaching out to this random person who Marsau says he hired to work at your establishment to ask her if she's been with your husband and why she's in your husband's phone, spread eagle with her ass cheeks up in the air? So Maurice also alluded to the fact that he has fivesomes. So I feel like all of the boys, because we heard about some house that they were at, in addition to being at Credit One, the Credit One Wild Parties, I think it's all starting to tie together now when Martel recently said in this clip that he and Marsau shared BITCHs. Now, why would one do that? if anybody that's sharing BITCHs, that would be in a moment, I would think, as a threesome, maybe fivesome, because that's what Maurice had to say. Okay, so let's get into it, child. Because they tried to get mad. Maurice got mad when they said it about them credit one parties over there, child. So now it's looking like Martel is telling the tea out here, child. All right, so I'm gonna have to do start stop, because y'all know how I own is, baby, just to protect my video. Okay, it's gonna be a start stop type of thing, and I'll kind of commentate in between. But let's go ahead and listen in. All right.
My charge. So what's the problem with you then? Every time he opens his mouth and says something about Marsau, he can be talking about Martel. I never say about you. Marsau knows about Martel. I'm telling you right now, I don't have no respect for you. Okay, you a bitch ass. It's like dude code, and it's like bitches that we together.
I know y'all just heard that. Biatches that we up together. What that mean? Let's back it up. Let's back it up. I know y'all heard that. Biatches that we effed together. That's what Martel said. Tisha looked at him like, bitch, what? You already know about it, Tisha. Sit your ass down.
Charge. So what's the problem with you then? Every time he opens his mouth and says something about Marsau, he can be talking about Martel. I never say about you. About what Marsau knows about Martel. I'm telling you right now, I don't have no respect for you. Okay, you a bitch ass. It's like dude code, and it's like bitches that we together. I'm not saying nothing about it.
Okay, as I said last night, anytime Martel gets riled up and starts spilling the tea, who jumps in the middle to de-escalate and try to quiet him and pipe him down? None other than Maurice, because I feel like Maurice is the biggest freak beyond the three of them. I feel like Maurice is the biggest freak out of all of them. How do I know? Because of the way he is with Kimmy. He's very touchy-feely. He wants to have sex 2-3 times a day. Kimmy says that it's beginning to be too much for her. He is over sexualized, okay? I feel like they're all doing some of the same shit together. I feel like they share women. I feel like they know each other's business. And now for Martel to come out now and say that we shared and that we effed the same biatches, okay? Do I feel like Ariane could have been a part of this? Could be. Because I don't feel like Martel is serious about Ariane. I feel like she's just one of the girls. And when I say one of the girls, I feel like she's just somebody who's willing to do whatever Martel likes to do sexually. Ariane knows a lot about this stuff too, okay? She knows about Tisha. She knows about Marsau. She's been saying for the longest that Marsau was out there. Hell, Marsau tried to holler at Ariane's sister. Ariane put that out there, that Marsau tried to talk to Ariane's sister. So could Ariane be a part of some of these threesomes that's going on? She did show up in Atlanta. She did say that there were other women there. She did say that all the men that were there, Maurice, Marsau, Martel, and all the other men that were there had other women other than their wives there. What was the reason for that? Wild parties. Then Martel also alluded to when the fellas took a guy trip to Las Vegas, that there were some things going on there as well. Now, we've been noticing that Tisha has been taking separate trips and that Marsau really never wants to take trips with Tisha. And now we see why. Because there's a lot of threesome action, and we heard about threesomes going on with Marsau hopping in girls' DMs on IG and propositioning them to sleep with them and meeting up at hotels in Alabama. Birmingham, to be exact. Let's go back to where Wanda spotted Marsau's truck in Birmingham, Alabama. And he told her that he was there for a job. And then we find out that this motherfucker never built nothing when he went to his court case with Zen Garden. He never built nothing. He didn't know how to read prints or anything like that. He had outside people coming in and doing it. And when he did try to do it, he effed it up and they had to tear down the whole damn shed because he messed it up and cost Zen Garden all this money. So Marsau is trying to use the fact that he's this contractor, which he is not. He's showing up to different places, job sites, making it allude to the fact that he is this builder, when now we know you've never built anything. So where are you from the time you leave the house to the time you come home? You're not working. You're not working. Let's go ahead and get into this again. Let's roll it back because I want y'all to hear this shit. This right here, baby, is tying in from season 1 when Martel, and not that I'm trying to take up for Martel and that I believe anything that Martel said. I don't believe he's lying about this because it's too many dots that's being connected in this situation. Let's play.
A charge. So what's the problem with you then? Every time he opens his mouth and says something about Marsau, he was talking about Martel.
Watch Tisha's reaction while Marsau is talking.
I'm supposed to tell about what Marsau knows about Martel. I'm telling you right now, I don't have no respect for you.
Okay, you a bitch ass. It's like dude code, and it's like bitches that beat together. I'm not saying nothing about it.
Oh, we've never
You
met
fucking
together.
together.
Where the bitches at, Martel? Let me see.
She's my boy.
Martel said she even effed my boy. So is Tisha participating in said threesomes as well? That's a question. I'm not saying she did. I'm asking a question. Was Tisha participating in some of these activities? That's weird. That's weird. You've been with Marsau for 18 years. According to you, Tisha, you and Marsau have been married for 18 years. What is going on? Because I don't see whenever the two of them get together, when they greet each other, like, let's talk about episode 12, when Tisha walked into black. Marsau was already there. The side hug. The side church hug. The two of them don't have that dynamic to where a person who's been married for 18 years and you love your husband like that. I just don't see the love between them. And the fact that he don't never want to take, like I said, vacation, that's a red flag. That Tisha and the kids always go on vacation. Marsau does his own thing. It's given that you guys are in the same house, but y'all are definitely separated. That's what it gives. Let's continue. But Maurice is always piping the people down because I feel like he's doing the most shit.
Go ahead and set your
Keep going, big fella. Keep going, big fella.
I'm done. Here we go. Wait, hold on.
This dude even fixed his mouth to say something about my charge.
So what's the problem with you then?
Every time he opens his mouth to say something about Marsau, he gonna be talking about Martel.
I never say
I'm supposed to tell about what Marsau knows about Martel. I'm telling you right now, I don't have no respect for you.
Okay, you a bitch ass. It's like dude code, and it's like bitches that beat together. I'm not saying nothing about it.
Oh, we've never
You
met
fucking
together.
Where the bitches at, Martel? Let me see.
She's my boy. Go ahead and set your
Keep going, big fella. Keep going, big fella.
I'm done. Here we go. Wait, hold on.
Okay. Again, like I said last night, anytime that there's some infidelity conversations going on where Tisha knows that the shit be true, she all of a sudden she's ready to go. Like she told Marsau, can we go? She always asks, where's the pictures? Now, Tisha, let me go ahead and drop a bug in your ear, baby. If they're in the middle of digging out a few women in there having threesomes, foursomes, fivesomes, who the fuck is in there with a camera taking pictures in the middle of them getting busy? You know ain't gonna be no fucking pictures if they're in there doing the do. Who is standing back taking pictures? They're not getting ready to have no evidence if they're out here doing some sneaky shit like that, Tisha. Be smart. Be smart. You heard so many rumors about your husband stepping out on you. And why does Martel have to lie about it? Think about why your husband had to go and get a vasectomy. Think about it. Only for you to turn around and say you wanted to try to have another baby after Tiffany had her son Ace. Tisha said it. Martel, I wanted to have another baby. He was like, bitch, no. I have no more kids. Not with you. So why is it? Because they said that Martel is the one that drove him down there to the vasectomy clinic to get the shit done. Maurice got it too. Why? Kimmy is old as fuck. Kimmy is what? Damn near 50 something. Kimmy ain't trying to have no more kids. So why did you need to have a vasectomy, Maurice? You know why? You want to get one of these young bitches out here pregnant. I don't want to call them that. But every one of these girls, I'm sure that they mess with know about Marsau and Maurice being married. They knew that Martel was married because he and Mel used to do speaking engagement. Well, Mel, Martel used to go along. They were very public figures in Alabama, in Huntsville. Everybody knew them. So there's no effing way that the women there did not know. Now, whenever they had the podcast with Carlos, one of my sources who lives in Huntsville, Alabama, was telling me that one of the hotels in Huntsville that the Scott brothers were seen coming in and out of with women, that one of the actual people stayed at during the podcast, okay? They said that the front desk people would say that they would see Marsau and Maurice, allegedly, coming in and out of there all the time with women that were not their wives. So you live in Huntsville. Why the fuck do you need to be at a hotel when you live there? Your house is not far. If you get tired, go home. Why do you need to go to a hotel? Most people go to a hotel if they're out of town. I don't need to go to a hotel and I'm living in the same town where my house is. I can just go home. Why am I wasting money when I can go home versus going to a fucking hotel? Does that make sense? Let's just piece it all together. It makes absolutely no sense. So now it's starting to come together that one, Tisha, you are allowing Marsau to cheat in peace because you know he's not going to stop stepping out on you. So you are allowing him to do what he do as long as he comes home. And you know, some women, some married women who know that they have a spouse who is a known cheater, they will allow them to do what they want to do as long as they come home. And then they have this mentality because Tisha is very male identified. We can say that. Tisha has the mentality of as long as you stay in your marriage, and you know, as long as you got a man, I still got my marriage, because she liked to throw that in Mel face whenever Mel was saying she was leaving Martel. Well, you're the one, you're divorced, and I'm still married. Okay, but you're still going through bullshit. Mel freed herself from what she was going through with Martel and that entanglement mess. You chose to stay in it for the sake of to be able to say that you're married. That's not admirable. Who wants to be in a situation where they can't sleep good at night because you got a fucking husband? We've seen several episodes where Marsau would come to that house where Tisha is there, like we just saw on episode 11 to be exact, where he came in there, fussed you out, whoever it was, he texted on his phone and walked his ass right up out the door and left you there crying. He didn't give no fucks about you crying. He didn't care you were in your feelings. He talks to you like you're his child. He disrespects the hell out of you. He's told you on national television to shut the F up, and you did. He's played in your face when you asked him point blank period if he's been with somebody else. He don't give a fuck about your feelings because you've allowed this for over 18 years, according to you. He showed you who he was the first year of your marriage. He showed you who he was the first year of your marriage, Tisha, and you stay your ass right there. But all of a sudden now you're ready to go because your shit is out there, because for 8 seasons you sat on the fact that you were able to throw up that you were married for 18 years. We've been married the longest. We've been married the longest. So the fuck what? Mel was married for 12 years and she threw that shit away in order to have her peace and or dignity and get out of a very toxic situation. She didn't give a fuck about a title. And that's the problem. You get people that are so wrapped up and tied up in titles that you begin to lose yourself. Tisha lost herself in this marriage to Marsau because you want to feel validated. You feel like a man and or a husband validates you, and partially because that's what your mother trained you to do. Like Wanda told you, he get to acting up, put him out, and then when he act like somebody got some sense, then you let him come back home. No. You don't get to fuck around, and I put you out where you really want to go, so that you can go out and continue to do what you were doing. And then when you get done catching all the diseases that you want to, you bring your ass back home and give them to me and throw off my pH balance and have biatches out here having bragging rights and being able to say that they were with my husband. Weird work. Okay? That's exactly what we're going to call that. Now, Marsau like to say, oh, I got mad shit on you too, Martel. Who the fuck cares? He ain't married no more. He can sleep with a boatload of hoes now. Mel don't care. He divorced. You, sir, are not. And you ain't gonna never divorce Tisha because you can't be without Tisha. And Tisha really can't be without Marsau. The two of them have learned how to cohabitate and be with each other through thick and thin, through everything they go through every lawsuit. And Marsau has put into her mind that he's going to give her this dream home, and I don't feel like it's going to ever happen. So he's going to have Tisha go out there and take out another loan and put them further in debt. Tisha's going to be so far in debt, she ain't going to be able to leave. And that's the plan that he has for her. Because when the kids get old enough, that son is already, 18, 16, 17, 18? When them daughters get old enough and they get out of the house, he gonna be gone. While meanwhile, Tisha gonna be left with mounting debt behind Marsau and his bullshit of out here trying to perpetrate being this person that he's not. He don't know what the fuck he's doing. Tisha, you're gullible and you're stupid. And I don't like to call people stupid. But in this situation, can we go? Let me show that shit again. Can we go? Yeah, you can go. Get some fucking therapy. One more time. Then we're gonna get out of here. One more time.
My charge. So what's the problem with you then?
Every time he opens his mouth and say something about Marsau, he gonna be talking about Martel.
I ain't never say
I'm supposed to tell about what Marsau knows about Martel. I'm telling you right now, I don't have no respect for you.
Okay, you a bitch ass. It's like dude code, and it's like bitches that we together. I'm not saying nothing about it.
We've never
You
been
fucking
together.
Where the bitches at, Martel? Let me see.
She's the my boy. Go ahead and set your shit.
Keep going, big fella. Keep going, big fella.
I'm done. Here we go. Wait, hold on.
And won't, there it is. and won't. There it is. Okay, Tisha, can we go now, girl? Bye. Go on home and keep dealing with the mess that you deal with this clown. Okay, go on home, and that's why you asking Mel how she survived after being divorced. How do you do it after you get divorced? How do you be by yourself? How do you bounce back after divorce? What you want to know for? You ain't going nowhere. What you want to know for? I'm not about to sit here and waste my time giving you any pointers when you going to stay in that toxic mess that you in and allow your husband to keep doing that mess that he do. But anywho and anyway, that is our show for today, honey. Thank y'all so much for being here. Shout out to all my moms, Linda Gamble, KBR, Tyra, and Linda Gamble, honey. Thank you all for being here. Love you guys all down. Thank you to all the content creators that joined us as well. Just a T, please, Girlfriend Chronicles, Aries Girl Podcast, Messy Hoes ATL, True TV Podcast, Purple Unicorn, Chronicles of Kim K, Dear Read Talk. Okay, if we have any other content creators, I think I did see Chef Don Don. Shout out to him and thank you for joining us today, sir, if you're still in the building, all right? Because I'm always over there on his channel supporting as well. Love you guys down. I see you guys say great show. Absolutely. We're going to have another great show, child, coming up. I'm still getting my show together for our pop-in later on today. But you guys have a great Friday. Happy Friday to you all. Be blessed. All right, have a great day. And until I see you guys later on, blessings to you all. Let me get y'all some music, honey, so y'all can twerk on out of here, girl. All right, love you guys. Bye. Like the video.